Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Halo Forge Epidemic. This is Abel Sir Thomas, and I'm here with the Psycho Duck.
Hey guys.
And this is our Castle Map Pack First Impressions. So, if you've been hiding under a rock, you may not know that Castle Map Pack came out yesterday. And spoiler, it's pretty awesome. It includes three medium to large maps that I think are optimally played with 6v6 and offer a lot of variety and objective game types.
Yeah, and like you said, they're all pretty awesome. We would have gotten this overview to you guys yesterday. Unfortunately, we had some technical difficulties. We apologize. But now we have been impressionizing all over the place for the past like 24 hours. So we know even more about these maps now. We can give you guys better impressions. So the first one we're looking at here is Daybreak, and this is sort of a symmetrical, mostly symmetrical. It's got some asymmetrical elements. Uh, Map set on a planet which looks a lot like Reach did. Sort of like the first level from Halo Reach. We've got this clip up in the corner from Go Beyond Entertainment. They were nice enough to help us out and get that to us a little bit early. And yeah, what do you think about this map, Abel?
Yeah, it was definitely really fun to play. It probably best plays for CTF, and kind of brings back some of those memories from Standoff. I mean, it was a lot of fun running the Hog on this map, and it also supports the Banshee, while, of course, Banshee generally was on Standoff outside of heavies, but still, the Banshee really fits this map, and it's a load of fun to have, the kind of Hog versus Banshee fights. And especially considering the map's so segmented, the Hog actually has a chance because it can, go around the kind of cliff walls that segment this map.
Right. The map's got a lot of aerial cover, and something that's really interesting about this map, and as well as you see this with the other maps too, this map's really based on natural geometry, but rather than being simple rolling hills, it's actually got lots of rocks and ridges and, like these big tall arches and whatnot, which really add a bunch of aerial cover for the Banshee, but just give a lot of really interesting cover, breaking up sight lines and such in a way that doesn't really happen with like man-made sort of environments. So that's something really interesting. You see that even more on Outcast, but this map has a lot of that, so it's really cool. And then this is Outcast, so this map takes what I was saying about the natural geometry to the next level. It's really, everything is very natural on here. It's sort of a cave network. It's very flowy, and it has like no 90-degree angles, no hard corners, anything like that. So it's a very unique map.
Yeah, it was definitely fun to play. There's all these kind of cave networks that connect all the different areas of the map, and you can really be creative when you're in an engagement with somebody. You can dart in and out of the caves, or you can try to hold the longer sight lines. Use a sniper, use a DMR, hold those longer sight lines, or kind of dart in and out and try to get. I actually in my matchmaking games on this map, I ended up hijacking vehicles a lot because a lot of players would kind of be reckless and they would drive full speed around the map, and you can just jump out and get a jump on a vehicle and take it from somebody. And this map in Slayer and other game types supports the Wraith versus Mantis, and in Dominion, Bravo actually supports the Scorpion. So that's really interesting.
And we'll be covering Dominion on this map soon. We'll kind of have a Dominion analysis, so stay tuned for that. But then, yeah, so this map's got a really interesting vehicle set. I've found that if you can hold the Wraith and the Mantis, you'll really be in good shape. It gets really crazy. And it's just really interesting, really different map. It's got a bit of a learning curve because there's not a ton of visual differentiation on some of the tunnels. Some of them may look the same to you the first couple times you play the map, but once you've played it a couple times, you'll get the hang of it, and it can be really rewarding, and it's just really intense, really interesting and different map, and you're really never going to have the same game twice on here. It's just very different each time.
Yeah, and here we have Daybreak and...
No, Perdition.
Oh, Perdition! Ah, darn.
Oh well.
No, Perdition is a really, really cool urban environment, and I know a lot of people have been wanting urban maps in Halo 4. We really haven't had a good one since, Halo 2. I don't count Breakneck because that was a remake, so it's really nice to see another urban map, and this kind of has an industrial feel to it too, so it's really interesting. This is kind of asymmetrical objective map. I think it probably plays best with Slayer and Extraction.
Yeah.
And definitely supports the Hog, probably more so than the other two, and also supports the Rocket Hog on this map. So there's a lot of interesting fights there, and has a few ghosts started around. And it's actually kind of interesting because it uses a lot of the man-made structure, but it actually kind of makes it play differently than the other two. In a way to where, as opposed to the natural caves and arches, they all have like cars and crates kind of blocking lines of sight that allow players to dart around the main roadways. You can also go in almost every building on this map and use it to get around vehicles and get around opposing players in a lot of interesting ways.
Right, and this map, even though it's not natural geometry based, still feels very organic like the other two. There's still not a whole lot of hard corners. There's still lots of little sneaky routes through buildings and around things, and just really interesting dynamic placement of cover. There's not lazy cover. It's all very structural. There's some really interesting paths that tie the infantry in with the vehicles. And this map's just really awesome, and I love the theme. Like Abel was saying, urban maps have been kind of a staple of Halo Big Team since Halo 2. So, but anyways, that's the Castle Map Pack. Stay tuned for Dominion coverage of Outcast, and thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy playing these maps.
Yeah.
And,
have a good one.
see you later.